What's up, everyone? It is Fergal Downs here, and today I've got one of my oldest internet marketing friends on the line. We got Dan Ashendorf. Dan, thank you so much for joining us today on this live call.
It's my absolute pleasure, Fergal. Thank you so much for having me.
So, like I said, you're one of my oldest friends. I remember us having a beer at the last internet marketing conference. I think it's almost 4 years ago, though, is it? 2016.
Time flies when you're having fun, isn't it?
It's a long, long time. Have you been to any of the conferences since, or anything like that?
Not as probably not as much as I should because I've got a young family now, and I just find it a bit more hard to travel. But there was a couple in London here, so really good for me, just on my doorstep. But I haven't been traveling to all these crazy ones in Thailand, and I used to do that, when I was single. But now these days I've just got these kids I want to be with. But yeah, I do, sort of try as much as I can. Really, it's good value for money and time, isn't it? Really.
Definitely. I mean, the Thailand ones look like a lot of fun, but I mean, traveling all the way out to Thailand just to hang out with all the guys and girls, I mean, it's too far to go for me as well. But I'm sure I'll see you at one of the more local ones again pretty soon. So, Dan, we're going to talk to you about your upcoming product launch, which is coming out on Sunday, the 23rd. Is that correct?
Yes, it is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard.
But before we jump into that, I want to make sure that people know who we're talking to. So if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself and your internet marketing journey so that we can get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, sure. So I've been full-time internet marketer since 2014, and basically the way that I earn my living is I launch products. I've got a sizable list, which you'll see in just a moment, and I do coaching. So I do these three things. That's kind of my business, and also I've got an e-com business as well. So we do work with Amazon and eBay, and I've been doing that pretty much full time since 2014. It's been going from strength to strength. I mean, we've seen a whole bunch of change in the industry, Gmail changes and everything. But I think the basics of it are all the same. You need to be likable, trustable, and people need to see the value in what you do. And provided you do that, then you are going to be onto a good footing. And the one thing that's been a constant is having a really good responsive list. And today's product, the one that Fergal is going to be talking about, is just about that. It's about building your list. So can't wait to show you what we've got in store for you on this product launch.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree. It's a bit of a cliche term in the internet marketing industry that people always say the money is in the list, and they don't really say what that means. Basically, if you don't have an email list in our industry, it's very, very hard to be one of the top internet marketers because all your money comes from recommending products as an affiliate marketer or promoting your own products when you're launching yourself. So we're going to talk about your product today. Before I came on the call, before we went live, you talked me through it. And it's pretty cool because it has a viral aspect to list building. Usually when we build our list by one person, we get that one person. But in terms with this product, you have the potential to build that list by one person, which then can turn into 5, 10, 15 people. So if it's okay with you, would you be able to flip over to your desktop and walk us through this new product that's coming out?
Yeah, let's do it. So share. I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully you should be able to see it. Can you see my screen there?
Yeah, I see the screen there.
Nice one. So let's start with this then. It's called Multiply, and you've got a whole bunch of parameters here. You got the profile, you got my friends, which is the people who are going to be engaging actively with your with the list you'll see in just a moment, and you got my quiz. And so the way that it works is you give it a title and you decide on a prize for people who are going to be sharing the quiz. And so you just sort of go into this bit here, create a quiz. You can call it anything. You can have any multiple questions you want in there. And let me just show you a ready-made one that I've got. I've got quite a few here just by way of demos, and we've run a case study and so on. And so I'm just going to click on that, and I've got a quiz here about England. There's not going to be much, any questions that are going to make any sense, but you'll see how it works. And so I'm just going to copy the quiz link, and I am going to go incognito because I've already been on there previously, so it needs to be incognito, and that's what the quiz looks like. So quiz about England, and you win a prize. Now you can take the quiz. So we're going to go ahead and take the quiz. You can see random questions. They're not actually, they don't actually make sense as such, but you can just see how it works. And you do that, You decide now. The thing is, when you create the quiz, you determine on what's the right and the wrong answer. So that's why there's a bit of a gamification, because you play a game. And what a lot of my customers have done is they've created a quiz about each other. So I could be creating a quiz about my wife, for example. So, what's her favorite restaurant? Or, what's her favorite holiday, favorite pet, all that sort of thing. And then you get the right and the wrong answer, which makes it really fun. And then in order to get the results, you just put in your email address. You have to put in the right one. I'm not going to put in the right one for the purpose of this demo, but unless you put the right one, you're not going to get the prize. You want to be putting the correct one in. And then what happens is you need to share it. So see, I've got 100 correct. It tells you how many correct ones you have. And it's all really good fun, because when you share it on Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever with your mates, in your Facebook group, in your Twitter feed or whatever, then people can actually have a bit of banter about if you know the person, you don't know the person, or have they got it completely wrong or whatever. Comes up with nice images as well. But once you share it, then you can claim your prize. So I'm just going to go and share it. So if I was to sort of log in, and I'm not actually going to put it on my timeline because I get all these likes and shares and everything, but put something cute on there just about me, my sort of why I took the quiz and so on. And then you see, once I've gone through that process of sharing, I'm actually going to be claiming the prize, and I've just put a URL. So it needs to come from a URL. I just put a BBC Good Food in there just as a demo, but that's where you download the prize. So what happens is, because it's very viral, you have to share in order to get the prize. You see that people share it. They share the quiz. They have a bit of banter. They go on, share it on social media, and they collect email addresses in the meantime. So this is how to build your list on autopilot, using the power of virality and pretty much doing it on auto pilot. All you need to do is just come up with a good concept, put in a good prize. You can put in PLR, whatever you want, and you just build your list like this. Now, a part of my list, quite a substantial part of my list, has come from exactly these kind of methods. You can see here, that's my dashboard just there. You can see I've got close to 40,000 subscribers. These are my Warrior Plus. I'm not sure if we're going to come to that in just a moment, but this is my results. Literally 90% of it comes from my list. You can see there is good money to be had. You can see in the last 30 days, this is all live, guys. In the last 30 days, I've made $15,000 as an affiliate, just as an affiliate, excluding any product launches or anything like that. So you can see it's lucrative. You want to be building your list. You want to be going on using these viral systems, going out aggressively, building your list. Think of some good prizes. Think about how to engage with your community, how to have a bit of banter with your friends. Go out and crush it with the system. I know you're going to do well.
Cool. I definitely love the viral aspect of it. And before we came on the call, you said that you do also teach some traffic methods to drive people into these quizzes first. But what I'm going to do as an extra bonus, when you guys who are watching this video pick this up, I'm going to add in one traffic method that I know is going to work really, really well. And you can get, like, in the first 2 days, 100 to 200 people in answering these quizzes. So I'm going to add that in as a bonus for anyone who picks this up. And Dan, you said you also have some traffic methods inside the members area for people who want to do this method.
Yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of really cool traffic methods. We're looking at social, but not as you think it. It's kind of more kind of guerrilla tactics, using your Facebook group, using your timeline, but it's not your kind of run-of-the-mill stuff. It's a bit more advanced than that. We're looking at YouTube and all the various social platforms, and also forums and such like. So lots of fun. It's all free, so nothing about paid ads. You don't need to have any money in order to get started with this. The only thing you need to have is you need to be an action taker. So you need to literally get in there, spend 5 minutes kind of learning about the system, and then just taking action. Use the methods that Fergal's going to be teaching you about driving traffic. Use what you see in the members area and just go crush it.
Yeah, and so if you get like 100 people in there, 100 people answer the quiz, and 100 people then share it on their Facebook wall, then potentially you can have 500 people from those, and then it can just really spiral. put in the first 100 people and it can just spiral out of control. I've seen something like this before called Up Viral. But it's like $299. I'm not sure the exact price, but I've seen something like this, and people really get that spiral of traffic and email opt-ins from it. So yeah, very cool idea. All right, cool, Dan. Well, I just have one last question for you then. Not exactly related to the product launch. If you had one tip for someone who's new to get to $100 per day online, what would that tip be?
It's absolutely 100% to take action. So I think a lot of people try to be perfect, and they're mixing perfection with progress. And I think people shouldn't get fixated about, for example, Fergal, I know you've been in the industry for a long time. They look at what you've done and they think, oh my God, how long is it going to take me to get to that level? And so on, kind of live the life and all this, and they just get discouraged. But they shouldn't be looking at people who've been doing it for a long time. They should just be thinking about progress themselves. How long, what steps do they need to do in order to get $10 a day, right? If they get to $10 a day from a standstill start, that's progress. They don't have to worry about us making $15,000 to $20,000 a month and get discouraged by that. Just take little bits of action, make progress every day, and you are going to succeed. 100% guaranteed.
Cool. Awesome. Dan, thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to come talk to us. I know you're very busy with the launch of this product approaching as well. So thanks a million, guys. And Dan, cheers, and talk to you soon, buddy.
Take care, mate. All the best. Bye-bye.
See you now.